Good morning, Eagles. I'm Brianna Sandoval.
And I'm Aubrey Wolf, bringing you the last Eagle update of 2025.
We hope you enjoyed watching them
just as much as we enjoyed making them.
This year has been filled with so many great memories for us.
And hopefully for you too. We hope you enjoy what the last episode of 2025 has in store for you.
East Leyden, your Eagle update starts
right now.
As the temperature drops and the workouts get tougher, East and West Leyden athletes are already putting in the work. Before the first gun goes off this spring, the foundation is being built right now for this upcoming track and field season with open gyms.
Season right now, we have great leaders that kind of lead practices. I often show up just to be there watching. They've been with the program, they understand the program, so they lead all the new girls and themselves. And it's going well. Attendance is, so-so. It could be better. It could always be better. But the girls that are there, I feel like they're going to have a very successful season.
This preseason at West Leyden, the girls turn the hallways into training grounds as they work side by side, turning every workout into a lesson for the team and building teamwork that becomes their competitive edge in the season ahead.
A lot of it's working on their push. That's just the beginning of every race. They need a lot of practice with that. So the more they get with that, the better they'll be in season. They're also hitting the weight room. They got to have strength because you got to push off right at the beginning of a race when you're getting out of the blocks. For distance, they're just doing conditioning. They're getting out there, running their mileage, building up their endurance so that when the season starts, they're ready for their speed workouts.
From conditioning sessions to event-specific drills, the focus this preseason is on steady improvement and smart preparation. Coach Durrani is emphasizing technique, endurance, and injury prevention as the team prepares.
I always tell my girls, if you feel something, say something. It's better to take care of the small nags, and so that we don't have to experience the big ones later on. One message I say is always believe in yourself. I think you always be surrounded by people, and maybe not even on purpose, that will always doubt you. You always want to make sure you believe in yourself to push you to the best of your ability.
With leadership being important, Nadia takes the lead for this upcoming season for the track team.
Excited just to have a new team. It's going to be like a new setting. I'm excited to have my captain role, and I just can't wait to lead the team and see how everybody does. We won't disappoint, I promise. Everybody always I feel like undermines the track team, but we're very good and we're very determined and dedicated. So.
And as the preseason fades into opening day, only one thing is certain: East and West Leyden are ready, and the work is being done. The season is coming, and the Eagles are prepared to fly.
Yeah, hey, just join. As many kids that want to join, you can come on. I'll take 300. I want the entire school on track. That's what I want.
Everyday students walk into school carrying more stress than people realize. Stanford research found that heavy workloads increase anxiety, reduce sleep, and make it harder for students to focus. It isn't just the stress, sometimes it's the policies.
There's a potential that students might feel a little bit anxious about going through the process of a level change, and you bring that up to your counselor and teacher. The process involves you've been given a form, and then you have to go through the process of having your teacher sign off on it, as well as the department chair, your parents. And for some students, that's anxiety provoking. It's a little bit difficult to just wrap your head around.
Weekly grade reports aren't the only thing affecting students' day. School routines like the start date can shape stress more than people think. I asked one of my teachers to talk about what she thinks of our start time.
I would say in general, I think our start time can cause students some anxiety. 7:35 is a very, very early start time. So I know when students get in the habit of not getting here on time, I think that causes more anxiety. We see almost the school avoidance building up as kids continue to not show up to school. It makes them more nervous for when they actually are able to come to school.
Homework may be small when you look at it from class to class, but when you put it all together, it adds up alongside extracurricular activities and work. One of the biggest sources of stress comes from grades and the constant monitoring that follows. I talked to one of our counselors and teachers to get their insight on the weekly grade reports.
I think weekly grade reports are a great thing because that gives you an update as to like where you are with your grades every week. So there are no surprises later if something works out or doesn't work out in your favor.
I'm going to say it depends on the student. I think for students who struggle to turn things in, it can be helpful, but I also know I have a ton of students who turn everything in, they work super hard in class, they're very attentive in class, and their grades still might not be reflecting, really what they've learned, which can be true. I am not always the quickest at updating my grades, so sometimes it's not as accurate of a representation as a parent might think it is. I think weekly can be a lot. I mean, it could be one bad test and that leads to a student's grade dropping drastically. And I know that would cause me a lot of anxiety when I was a student.
Research shows that students can keep high standards while reducing stress, lowering homework loads, and offering retakes. And using predictable routines all help. When students feel supported, informed, and allowed to make mistakes, they don't burn out, they grow.
Issues that you think we have in our community: Leyden, Chicago, Franklin Park, River Grove.
Right now I'm teaching U.S. history, civics, and law. I've taught just about everything now. I've taught ceramics, I've taught painting, I've taught culinary basics, so just you name it, but now I'm in social studies, so.
As you can tell, Ms. Rosinska brings a wide range of experience to the classroom. From art to culinary to social studies, she's done a little bit of everything. But now she's stepping fully into her role here at Leyden, embracing a new chapter in her teaching journey.
So I've taught for a few years now. This is my third school year at Leyden, but this is my first year, or I guess half year, where I am like full on a permanent official teacher. So it's really, really nice now.
I think it's similar to coming back after a leave. You have to kind of convince students that you have the knowledge and the ability to be their teacher. And so I think it helps to show them a little bit about who you are, tell them about yourself, your background, and then also establish your own expectations. Like, so this is how I'm planning to do things. This is how I set things up. And just kind of set that mood right away so that they know what's expected of them and you can have a fresh start and they can feel confidence in like, okay, this person's nice and they're going to be okay and this is what I have to do.
From stepping in as a guest teacher to taking on long-term assignments across different departments, she's seen it all. Now, as a full-time teacher, she has the freedom to shape her own lessons and bring a little bit of everything she's learned into her classroom.
I've taken over in the middle of the school year. No, I wouldn't say too many times before, but it's never fair to the students. And I have to keep that in mind, especially having 3 adults in the room in a semester can be a lot. It can be a reason to check out, especially if you don't have that one adult that you rely on in that class.
Find the joy in each day as much as you can. Like, figure out what it is that's going to be fun and make it fun for you, because then it'll be fun for the students too. So find the happiness in each day. Find some part of it that you can teach or create or add to a lesson that's going to make it fun.
Now, being an actual teacher, there's a ton more prep, there's a ton more control, there's a bunch more freedom that you have with your curriculum compared to being a long-term teacher. So I really liked my long-term jobs, and it was really, really fun getting experience in so many different types of departments, and I can borrow things from each of those departments and put it into my history teaching.
Her journey shows how experience, creativity, and a passion for learning come together in the classroom. Students at Leyden are getting more than just lessons in history. They're getting a teacher who has been there, tried it all, and is ready to make every class count.
Every story starts with a question, and today's question is simple. Are phone homes actually helping students focus, or are they just another rule everyone complains about?
Honestly, I could see both sides on why it's good and bad, but I feel like we shouldn't have them just in case of an emergency. And also it's kind of pointless because no one really uses them anyways. So it's kind of like a waste of money on top of that. But I also see why they use it, because it's for pay attention more and all that stuff. But other than that, I just think it's useless. So.
Even though opinions may vary, one thing is clear: distraction is real. Studies show about 2/3 of students say digital devices pull their attention away from everyday tasks.
I think that cell phones for a lot of students are a distraction in class. Phones are designed these days for us to want to look at them all of the time. They've gotten really good at engineering apps and notifications so that people want to constantly look at their phones. So teenagers are, like all of us, susceptible to all of those sort of pressures. So I definitely had issues with students being on their phones in class when they were supposed to be doing work.
Every day we drop our phones into these numbered pockets, but we rarely stop to think why the policy exists or whether it's working.
I actually was reading a scientific study about it recently that says cell phones, they did the study at a college level, so cell phones are a distraction not only for the student using them, but also the students around them. And they actually tracked test data for students, and they found that students in classes with other students using their phone, even if they didn't use their phone, had lower test scores on average.
So, do phone homes help us focus, you may ask, or are they just another rule to follow? The answer depends on who you ask, but the more we understand why the policy exists, the better we understand each other.
I understand why we would need a phone home so we could keep them away. But like for students, just to have it on them and just work in class, like if we're not doing anything important and just doing a little side work, and I want to have my phone on me just in case of anything for emergencies or in general just to have, because it makes me feel a lot better that I have my phone on me.
The issue isn't the policy, it's how phones affect learning, routine, and the classroom environment.
I think one of the most awesome things that I've seen is that students are way more likely to just talk to each other when their phones are in the phone home about anything.
For the Eagle Update, this is Madison Suba and Adrian Rivera.
Oh my god, the Polar Express.
Damn, it's the tickets, guys. The tickets. What? Polar Express.
Polar Express. Polar Express.
This is the Polar Express.
Krampus.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Grinch.
The Grinch. The Night Before Christmas.
The Grinch.
Home Alone. Woo!
Home Alone? Is it Home Alone?
Alright, Home Alone.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Rudolph.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Rudolph?
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Elf.
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
Hansel and Gretel.
Elsa.
Cookies. Elf? Oh, Elf.
The elf.
Cookie.
Elf.
Bro, you're sweating, bro. I got none of that.
I know him.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Okay. Hey everyone, we are so happy to say that Christmas is coming. But before we get all cozy, we need to remember that finals are coming up. There are resources to help with...
Alexa, who the heck is that?
You'll never catch me. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, guys. I'll make sure your equipment is good. Time to show you guys a real segment. Once I get away from these stinkers. This is Leyden's Christmas. 'Twas the night before finals all throughout Leyden. Not a teacher was teaching, not even a meeting. Homework was left so students could thrive, in hopes that St. Nick would soon arrive. While finding time to sleep on their desks, they dream of formulas for their tests. Looking for answers on their lap. No, this is not the time for a nap. Study. There's no time to chatter. But be swift and take care of your bladder. Rest up so there's no crash, and clear the mind so your thoughts do not clash. As the tests begin, enter with ease and go with the flow. For once it's all over, you can finally watch that one show. And as Christmas draws near, presents appear. But seeing those grades, you will surely shed a tear. Sanitizer and tissue for all who are sick. Shh! In class, all you can hear is a tick. Do not be up all night on that game. Instead of studying, you wonder who is to blame. Now bring out decimals, class notes, and pencils or pens, and go all out to prepare with your friends. Lots to do with our spends, for we have Christmas spirit till the end.
Man, I'm so excited to open my presents. Me too. I think I got like 6, 7 presents under my tree already, but I'm so scared to fail English.
I know, we need our stuff back.
I know. How are we going to record for the Eagle update?
Stupid Grinch.
Oh, wait, what is that?
No way.
Is that our stuff? Wait,
check
we
it
can
out.
finally film again. Let's go, let's go. Finally, we got our stuff back.
Yeah, now he's gone.
Anyways, thanks for watching, Eagles. We hope you have a happy holiday. Remember to keep an eye out for those who want to steal your Christmas.
We hope everybody does good in their finals and have a happy holiday.
Merry Christmas, Eagles.
Good morning, Eagles. My name is Omar Adamas.
My name's Leah Norton.
And today we'll be rating Christmas decorations around the suburbs.
We took 4 hours to go around various suburbs and rated them based on their Christmas decorations.
For our first neighborhood, we're going to be looking at Elmhurst, which is where we're currently at. So, cut scene.
After careful consideration, we have decided to give Elmhurst a 3 out of 5 on
yeah.
the scale.
I just think, like, they only have lights, and then most of the houses aren't even decorated. They don't really have inflatables either, so.
Yeah, it's either they got one big house or they just have no decorations.
But you know what? These houses are big, so
Some big
they
houses.
definitely could have done more here. Yeah. All right, on to the next one. So I think after visiting Villa Park, we're gonna put it at 5.
Worst one, F tier.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it had that many lights or decorations whatsoever. So we're definitely gonna put that last.
Rosemont. We're here to rate Rosemont.
I think we're here at Rosemont, yeah.
Rosemont.
Okay. I think there were some pretty good houses.
There were some pretty good houses.
We should put it at 2.
2?
I think so, because I do believe that where we go next, which is Displays, will be a little more decorated.
Tune in.
Tune in, guys.
Tune in.
So we just got to Park Ridge after going to Displays. After going through Displays and Park Ridge now, I think we have came to our final conclusion for our tier rating.
Yep. We're gonna give Rosemont the #1 spot.
For sure.
Gotta do it.
Number 2, I think we're definitely gonna go Park Ridge for sure. Yeah.
Number 3 was tricky, but we're gonna go with Elmhurst.
Yeah, I think Elmhurst had a lot. Number 4, I'm gonna put Displays.
And then finally, Villa Park.
5, yeah.
Horrible.
Not a lot to go on here,
Don't go there and
guys.
look at Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Go to Rosemont.
But you know what, guys? After our experience, and working hard in this lovely weather that we're having nowadays.
So good.
Yeah, we just want to say happy holidays.
And this is Omar Adamas.
And Leonora, we're signing
Signing
off.
off.
Thanks for the reports, friends. We hope you guys have a great winter break. and we hope that finals go well. This is Aubrey Wolf and Brianna Sandoval. Seeing you next year!